Okay, so now we will learn how to do a double crochet. It's very similar to the single crochet. It's just a little bit taller. So when you do your foundation stitch, instead of doing the 2, you will count over 3. So there's 1, 2, 3. So here's 1, 2, 3 stitches. That's the stitch you will want to insert your hook. Again, just working in the back loop only. So you yarn over before you insert your hook. Then you insert your hook, yarn over again, and pull up a loop. So there are 1, 2, 3 loops on your hook. You yarn over again, pull through 2, yarn over again, pull through 2. This seems like a really complicated stitch, and it's really easy once you get the hang of it, and this is what is probably most commonly used in most crochet projects, is the double crochet of some kind. So we'll practice it again. You'll yarn over, insert into your stitch, yarn over again, so there's 3 loops. Yarn over and go through 2 loops, yarn over through 2 loops. And we'll just keep practicing. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over again. So there's 1, 2, 3 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, insert into the loop, into the stitch, yarn over, pull up, yarn over through 2 loops, yarn over through the last 2. As you can see, it's a lot larger in size than the single crochet. Yarn over, insert your hook, pull up, yarn over through 2 loops, yarn over through 2 loops. Yarn over, insert into the stitch, yarn over through 2 loops, yarn over through 2. And it's really important with this one, and I think with the double crochet especially, it starts to become very important that your stitches are the same size, because it becomes very apparent. Say I have my yarn a little looser, it becomes very obvious when they're not the right size. So it's important to just keep practicing. And this can be a really intimidating stitch. People get very confused with all the yarning over and the pulling through. But when you practice enough, it becomes like second nature. You just can do it without even thinking about it. So we'll finish this row, and then I'll show you how to move on to the next row. And when you have good instructions, they should clearly tell you what you need to do. But sometimes it can be a little tricky, and it helps to see someone else do it. So we're at the end of our chain. We insert into the last chain, into the back loop, get our three loops on our hook, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. With a double crochet, you always begin your next row by chaining 1, 2, 3. They have a specific number so that this is the same height as your individual stitch. Again, you will turn it to the right, and you'll begin by working in, this counts as your first stitch, so you'll work in the second one. And if you're confused, again, just pull the stitch and pinch it on the side, and you can see which one. So you'll yarn over, insert into the back loop, yarn over again, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. And it looks, again, with the line just exactly like your single crochet would, just taller. This is how wide the project will be. So if I made a few more chains, it would be that wide, and then you can make it as long as you want. So this could be the beginnings of a scarf or even a hot pad. It's up to you what size you want to make it. But it's a very simple stitch and a very simple project that you can make. You can just keep going. Just make it as wide as you want, and then just keep it going to make it into a square for your hot pad or the length of your scarf. So here we are at the end of our row. We will insert the hook and pull up and do another double crochet. And then here we are again with that kind of crazy glob of chain stitches. So you'll yarn over, and you'll just go to the next chain. It should be right next to the stitch that you just worked in. So that's the way that you know which stitch you need to go into. The back loop only, yarn over, pull up, and go through those 2. Then you'll chain 3, turn to your right, and there's your new row. One thing too, as you're working with your project, it should lay flat. If it's starting to curl, your stitches are too tight. And so you need to make sure that it's flat, has a little bit of give, a little bit of pull, but it's holding together nicely. If it's too tight, it will start to curl and it won't lay flat.